Hi, I'm Giselle Galloway. I'm one of the authors of Cuéntame, Tell Me Your Story. My story is about me and my shame. The shame of a mom, the shame of an addict, the shame of a drug addict mom. And even after 20 years of being drug-free, I had this subconscious story of guilt and shame unbeknownst to me. I wanted to go back and help women in recovery, but this was holding me back. The story is about the unraveling of that shame, something that set me free and allowed me to love myself, forgive myself. And I did go back and establish OTI Recovery, a recovery program that teaches women to love themselves and thrive. What I learned by writing this story is that the more you share your story, the less the pain will be. Every time you share your story, that pain is draining. I remember the first time I read the short story to the other authors in the book. I cried, but every time I read it since then, it's brought me just joy and relief. So I really encourage you to share those stories that you think you don't want to share with anyone. Now I'll read an excerpt of the book. Shame of a Drug Addict Mom. When I was 14, I started using drugs. It was not like I planned to get high. My family was going through a lot, my parents were separating, and I decided to run away from home to teach them a lesson. But in that one weekend, I got drunk, stoned, and high on cocaine. I planned to go back home by Monday, but by Sunday I snorted heroin just to see how it felt. And I knew I never wanted to go back home. The teenage anger, confusion, and pain were eradicated in one weekend by the euphoric high. The drugs turned my troubled teens into a fantasy where I was a superhero and no one could ever hurt me again. My parents tried to intervene, but it was too late. By the time I was 17, I was fully addicted to methamphetamine and pregnant with my first child for my 28-year-old drug addict boyfriend. Thank you for listening to the excerpt of my story. I really hope you enjoyed the book. Have a great day.